What's up, everybody? This is Battlefield Joe, and I'm here. Sorry for the long hiatus since like August. Been like 2 or 3 months since my presence on YouTube was vanished out of thin air, but I had a valid excuse. I had GTA 5 from its single player to its online, school, stagger, and many other shits that have happened within my life. So because of it, YouTube was just in the back burner, and I have like a lot of problems with my camera not being able to upload videos through it. Since iOS 7 just fucked up everything that I have, so now I have to use the YouTube Capture app on my iPhone. And also, out of one thing, you would have seen a video of me doing a crazy freaking unboxing video on GTA 5, but because of iOS 7, it fucked it all up, so here, I have GTA 5 in its presence. Look at this presence. It's a fantastic game. Single player, it's glorious. The online, it's kind of half-baked and short, but it's still fun as all hell. I mean, it's GTA 5, but with people online. Either dicks or people you may like. But to put this in perspective, I wanted to at least give in a few updates as to what happened to me and me preparing myself for the next PlayStation and next Xbox. Mostly the next PlayStation, because I and my brother put money towards this PS4, got that instead of the Xbox One because my brother has a bias towards Microsoft and the Xbox brand. You could say he's a fanboy to the PlayStation brand and Sony. And from the very fact that it's expensive as all hell, and there's a lot of itty bitty news about it, like 720p on the games like Call of Duty Ghost and Battlefield 4 and stuff like that, and the PS4 versions being better than them and just stuff like that, or Dead Rising 3, its frame rate's dropping to 10, which is like, what the fuck. I don't know if I can take this shit as true or not, but I might go into a Microsoft store within New York City, either a participating store, so I can see for myself if, Microsoft allows a demonstration for me to be able to play it. Sort of like how I went into my regular GameStop in Granham, and I was able to try the PS4 and its controller, and let me tell you something. The PS4 controller is fucking God. It's like if Sony took like I don't have the DualShock 3 on me, it's on the other room. It's like if they took the DualShock 3 controller, the Xbox 360 gamepad, and let me just wait for a minute. And like they took the DualShock 3 controller, the 360 gamepad, and put a little bit of comfort from the Wii U Pro controller and the Wii U gamepad, and fuck, the lighting isn't doing well. Like if you took all of the comfortable shit and aspects of those four controllers and they were forced to make love to each other, either one of them would were impregnated with the DualShock 4 controller, spit it out, and there you have it. Maybe a disgusting or weird analogy, but that's all I can think of when I held that DualShock 4 controller. I wasn't able to play some demos of it. I just went through the interface, and there was like multiple ways you can do it, like through the touchpad, through the D-pad, and through the analog sticks, and through like pressing, these shoulder buttons like through DualShock 4 and stuff like that. And 1080p. That 1080p, even through demonstrations, still looked amazing in the Grand Hand GameStop that I went into. So, yeah, the games that I'm going to get for the PS4 are Assassin's Creed 4 Black Flag, 3 of the free-to-play games, DC Universe Online, Warframe, and there was another one. Maybe I can prompt it in the annotation, but those are like 3. And 2 free PlayStation Plus games, like Contrast and Resogun. Originally it was supposed to be Drive Club, but they delayed that to next year. So the only exclusives you're ever going to get on PlayStation 4 right now is Killzone Shadowfall or Knack. And from a lot of people that I'm trying to convince to get Knack, it's like, are you mad? Fuck you. I'm getting my Killzone Shadowfall. and stuff like that. But, you know, I'm not really into Killzone. It's not my thing. Knack, I like my platform beat 'em upper. So yeah, I'm gonna try to get Knack alongside like December or January around that time, so I can at least have my platform beat 'em up action on my PS4 alongside with Assassin's Creed 4 and many of the other digital offerings. And speaking of the PS4, me and my colleagues within Stacker.com promotion, link in the description below, to support the articles that I make, and so is my colleague, because we're going to be making a lot of coverage for the PlayStation 4, like this week, and then next week we're going to do it for the Xbox One, even if most, if not all of the colleagues of mine and me are not even going to pre-order an Xbox One. So that's why I'm going to be doing, like, you know, recruiting some professional gamers who at least have some, you know, knowledge of journalism intact, because this is gaming journalists we're talking about, to be at least making us, like, you know, reviews of Xbox One games, because we certainly don't have the privilege of getting an Xbox One and the games for it. So if any of you are getting an Xbox One and at least have some experience in writing, and at least is fair and not fanboyism, we can at least take you. Oh, and you have to be 21 and up, because that's our rule and the recruitment to go for it. So yeah, and speaking of the PS4, games that are holding me for that console, that Wii U, I'm using the Wii U a lot right now, through the internet that it has. See, if you can see, Stagger.com, the PS4, Xbox One, and, you know, YouTube and stuff like that, to be watching videos and stuff. And I've been playing Earthbound on the SNES, and I had my copy of New Super Luigi U. And yeah, a quick thought about New Super Luigi U. It's New Super Mario Bros. U, but they really made it a little bit challenging, to say the least. And as someone who played a lot of Mario games since his first game was Super Mario 64 back in the N64, I was pleasantly surprised in how much and some challenging some of the stages were, and especially getting those 3 gold coins in each stages within the world. That's kind of impressive in a challenging way. And you have 2 options to get New Super Luigi U if you haven't gotten it yet. You can get it through the eShop as a DLC for New Super Mario Bros. U for only $20. But if you want to get the box version like I did, shit. Like this, it's like an extra $10 in, but it's still worth it for me, because hey, I can at least say to myself, well, shit. I can at least say to myself, I own a green Wii U box that has Luigi on it. Yeah, I put my accomplishments there. Oh, and throughout a lot of the updates that I go through, Google Plus is fucking awful. Into this new YouTube comment section that Google is forcing users to put. And you know what? I have no problem with Google Plus. I used it before YouTube was forcing it through this new update that they did for YouTube. And you know what? Even then, Google Plus is, you have to at least learn from it, and it at least is a worthwhile social experience alongside Twitter, Facebook, and Tumblr. But you need to fix up so much shit, Google, because you have just screwed up the comment section. People can have links to the screamer from The Exorcist, like, ah! And, porn sites. And having, like, you know, those text art of the swastika and Adolf fucking Hitler in all cases. And then, like, having, having real names within the YouTube, profiles, people having so much, even more accounts of Barack Obama and stuff like that. I see more fucking Barack Obamas than I ever did in YouTube. I don't care whatever excuses you have to make. Google, fix your shit. Fix your shit. I can't even, and you know what? The most baffling thing about this update that you put for the comment section is that instead of allowing people to like or dislike or flag, to at least get the comments that they most certainly agree with, like in the top comments beforehand, now it's just a series of debates where people can say the most hurtful, slanderous bullshit imaginable, and many people respond to it, which in YouTube rank, like in the computers and YouTube, be like, oh, people are talking about this. Let's showcase this when when you scroll down from when you're watching the video, and that to me is bullshit. You should at least go back to the system for where it was, and to at least get rid of the links below, because viruses, porn, and the fucking screamer from The Exorcist, because that is bullshit at its finest. But hey, if you want to, get the YouTube, team to know our frustration, I highly recommend going to like Boogie2988 and his Francis or Boogie characters to, expressing their thoughts of the Google Plus integration within YouTube to at least get them to the millions of views, so that, for one, maybe the YouTube team will actually listen and actually fix the shit that they made. So yeah, that was the update that came with me. The game that I'm going to get on the PS4, and maybe through, if I can upload the gameplay footages to YouTube or through Ustream or Twitch, I can at least notify it to you guys within this YouTube channel. Like, favor, subscribe, and, stuff like that to, support me and stuff like that. It's been forever since I got into the camera to do this kind of crap. But anyhow, this is Battlefield Joe 97. Catch you guys later. That PS4 and Xbone 1.